Hello there, welcome to episode 10 of the Man Up podcast. A little bit late this week, but it's still on time because it's still in the same week. It's not gone 3 or 4 weeks this time, so we're getting better. Promised you I would. We're doing a bit of a car talk. Start setting the podcast studio up in the car, I think, because most of them are getting done in here so far. So as you can see, got a bit of a guest with me this morning. It's currently, if I'm going to tell you exactly when it is the 6th of August, and it's 6:23 in the morning, and we're currently travelling to the nearest train station because we're about to go and watch the mighty Spurs play in London, ain't we?
Yeah.
So we thought we'd jump on and give a bit of an episode. It's going to be a bit of a special episode this morning because obviously we've got a guest. Ryan Lee is going to be talking about some stuff that's close to him, and I'm going to be interviewing him a little bit of a father-son moment, so you know, something different to what we normally do, but I hope you enjoy it. Thank you everybody for the comments the last one and the messages. You know, like I promised you guests, this is the first of many coming on, and it's we've had a great week, pretty good week for me, apart from I ended up being audited on Wednesday. 7 audits in 8 hours, well, probably 12 hours that she was here, so that was interesting, but we did okay. Very busy on park, busy entertainment wise and everything else as well, and obviously summer holidays, so got these little rascals running around as well at the same time, so very busy. Great day yesterday with Wales beating England. Woo woo. Fantastic result for us there. Great start to the World Cup warm-up matches, and we outclassed them second half, so it was fantastic. And now hopefully we're going to go and watch mighty Spurs do the same thing, and if we're very, very lucky, we see Harry Kane potentially play his last game for the club, but we'll talk more about that later. So Ryan Lee, introduce yourself a little bit, name, age, favourite football team, that sort of thing.
Hi, my name is Ryan Lee. I am 10 and my favourite football team is the mighty Spurs.
The mighty Spurs. So those who don't know, Ryan Lee's my youngest boy, 10 years of age, but you'll find out in a bit that we're so similar, and he's got my sort of like ethic and stuff with work.
Sorry,
so
could you say that again?
my watch talking to me there. So okay, right, let's start off string then. So Ryan Lee, what made you want to come on the podcast then?
I saw you doing it and I got really interested, and I was really hoping I could do an episode because I really enjoyed watching your videos.
Okay. So obviously, let's talk about you a little bit then. So this is not new to you, the podcast, is it? Because you do a bit of streaming, don't you?
Yes, I do.
What sort of streaming do you do?
I do gaming videos. I play games like Fortnite, Minecraft, and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, so how long have you been doing that?
About, I think 3 years now.
Okay, and what made you start doing that?
I saw other people doing it and got really intrigued.
Okay, so talk to me about the sort of people that you watched doing it that made you want to do it.
I watched my favourite YouTuber is 8-Bit Ryan.
Okay.
He plays games like Five Nights at Freddy's, horror games and stuff like that. He's a family-friendly YouTuber that I find really good, and he's the main reason I started streaming.
Okay, and what sort of stuff do you do when you stream then? What sort of, how do you get people to watch you?
I don't really have a technique, I just try and make it look fun and try and talk as much as I can.
Okay, fantastic. And is gaming one of your most favourite things like to do?
Yes, one of them.
Okay, so let's talk about gaming then. Do you think gaming has a big impact on kids these days?
Yes, a very big one. I'm trying to cut off a bit of it, but yes, a very big impact on kids.
Why? So you think, obviously, from when I was younger then, because obviously I didn't really have computers and stuff, you think computers like drive the youngsters these days?
Yes, I do. I think my parents try to spend some quality time. You can see some videos on YouTube where kids are like
think that parents should put controls in then, so maybe limit screen time?
Yes, probably.
Okay, well, so how do you think a parent should have that conversation with the child then?
They could. One way is just see one way to get the screen time as well is to see what the game is and have a look at it, and then you can set screen time, and then you kind of have maybe at dinner or something, sit them down and say, then you start limiting your screen time because this is happening or something.
Okay, so obviously you're pretty good at it now. You don't spend massive amount of time on it. What made you change then? Because you went through a phase where you always wanted to be on it. What made it change?
I just saw how much, like, especially with you, because when I used to be attached to the game, especially on weekends, I felt bad because I didn't really spend that much time with you. So I just started feeling bad, so I cut off there a bit.
Okay. And if you had other kids watching this now, what would you say to them about cutting down their game time and spending time with their family?
Well, spending time with family is very important because in the near future they might not be there for you, and it's really good to spend time now. Gaming is not your life.
Okay, cool. So do you think the same with mobile phones?
Yes, I think mobile phones are actually worse though. I'm a victim of that. I'm really bad for using my phone all the time.
Okay, so talk to me about that. What do you use your phone for?
Just watching like stuff like YouTube and YouTube shows and like TikTok and stuff, playing games. But the games they put on the App Store nowadays, starting to get really addicting. Which makes people, and it also makes people spend money to get better things.
Okay, so how much time do you think a child should spend on their phone then?
Daily, unless you're using text and stuff for games and YouTube, I would say 1 to 2 hours.
Okay. Why 1 to 2 hours?
Just because if you're because like say you're watching YouTube shorts, if you're watching that all day, first of all you have to spend time with family. And second of all, because the screens are small, you can hurt your eyes because the screen's so small and it's bright as well.
Okay, so talk to me about what you know, being old. Obviously, I didn't really have phones and stuff growing up. Talk to me about what YouTube Shorts are.
YouTube Shorts, you've heard of TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok, as you know.
So, YouTube Shorts is basically TikTok but on YouTube.
Ah, right, okay. So, obviously, in lockdown, TikTok was all about making funny videos and stuff. If you want to catch me on it, I'm King Davis 85 or 84, one or the other. Talk to me about how YouTube Shorts is that the same? Do you make funny videos?
Yeah,
or?
you just make funny videos and go with the trends. It's definitely YouTube copying TikTok because TikTok in lockdown started creeping up on YouTube.
Okay.
So I think what happened is because of that, YouTube copied TikTok.
Yeah.
So they added YouTube Shorts as long as full videos.
Okay, fab. So you just mentioned lockdown there. I did a video a couple of, I think 2 episodes ago about how COVID saved my life and how the best. Do you watch that?
Yeah, I watched that.
Cool. So talk to me how you think. Talk to me about how COVID affected you.
Well, it affected me. I can't say it was bad, but I can't say it was good.
Right, okay.
Because I liked not having to go to school.
Yeah.
But I had to work online, obviously. But like,
Yeah, let's stop there a minute. So do you remember doing the work online?
Yeah.
Do you remember the arguments we used to have every single time? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hated working from home.
Yeah.
Didn't you? You hated doing the work.
Yeah.
So okay, carry on.
Now I think about it, I'd rather do work in school than do it at home.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't like doing homework.
Yeah, which is understandable. So talk to me about how what do you remember about COVID? What do you remember about what COVID was, how it affected you? Obviously you used to come to me every 3 days.
Yeah.
And we spent a lot more time together, and I I didn't work so much, so I was home more, which was great, wasn't it? We lived right by the beach. But how do you remember COVID?
Well, in the first stages, I remember we might not be able to see you.
Yeah.
But then it ended up that we could see you every 3 days, which was a relief.
Yeah, because we thought at one point that we didn't know whether you'd be able to share
Yeah.
houses, and I wasn't having that, was I? Okay, so what else do you remember?
I remember all borders were closed. I'm pretty sure almost all across the world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was hard for people because, especially adults, they wear masks everywhere, and especially the elderly, if they caught it, it was really dangerous for them.
Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious do you think COVID was?
I'd say 8.
Yeah?
I don't know if it was 10, because 10 would be like killing like loads. So I know it killed a lot, but I mean like loads in a short period of time.
Yeah, I get that.
So
Okay.
I'd say 8 to 9 maybe.
So is there anything good about COVID? And lockdown?
For me,
What about spending more time with, obviously,
Yeah.
with myself and then your mother, and
spending more
when you
time.
didn't have to work, and
One thing I also liked was how Joe Wicks helped us keep fit with his kids exercising, well, kids and adults exercises every day.
yeah.
I still do miss those. I still visit them sometimes.
Yeah, you do those every day,
Yeah.
didn't we? So,
Especially when we're VRs.
yeah.
Because we did the 30 days healthy living.
Yeah, I did that 30 days,
Yeah.
which you can also find on this channel. My COVID lockdown 30 days of healthy living, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which you got involved in on that as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
I tried recreating it but failed. So I just didn't post it.
Yeah. So what about from a social point of view? Did you miss going out with your friends and stuff?
Yeah, but one thing I was really happy about is that the school, or I think it was parents, could arrange Zoom meetings.
Yeah,
with
Zoom was
friends.
massive, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I was really happy we could do that.
Okay. So then talk to me about school then. How are you getting on in school? How do you find school? Do you enjoy going?
Yeah, I really enjoyed going. Sometimes at the end of the year it does feel like, oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
Well, at the start of the year, maybe till about halfway, I'm happy to go because we're always learning new things.
Yeah.
But as it just progresses and progresses,
Yeah.
it feels like we started stuff that we won't use.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, people won't know this, but you're like the IT king.
Yes.
Raising your kid. Talk about the time you actually helped the IT technician.
So one time the IT technician came in to have a look at laptops,
Yeah.
and my teacher said that this computer's broken. The IT technician couldn't fix it.
Okay.
So Mr. Jones knew I was fucking with computers then.
Yeah.
He knew I was fucking with computers anyways.
Yeah.
So he asked me, can you have a look at it? And I had a look and I was able to fix it.
So you're able to do something an IT technician can do.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So do you, obviously you go to an all-well school.
Yeah.
What's your school like for, it's a bit of a touchy subject, but bullying? Do you see a lot of bullying in school?
Not really. I see banter.
Banter.
But I don't see bullying.
Okay, what's the difference between banter and bullying then?
Banter, in the end, it all ends up as a joke.
Okay.
Bullying, it's serious.
So is everybody going to be involved in the joke then?
Not really, because like I have seen instances where when I've been watching, some people have done banter,
Yeah.
and some people have tried protecting the other person because they thought it was real,
Right,
and it
okay.
ended up as they all carried on playing.
So do you think there's a fine line between banter and bullying
Yeah.
then? Yeah. So if
Yeah.
I was in your school and I was calling somebody fat but thinking it was funny because it's banter, what would you class that as? Banter or bullying? If you're calling somebody fat, is that banter or bullying?
Depends how you say it. If you say like, "Oh, you're fat," then it's a bit. Then I would catch it bullying. But if it sounds like a proper joke, I would maybe think it's a joke.
Okay, but do you think it's okay to use somebody's insecurities, what they're worried about, against them as banter?
No, definitely not.
So have you ever been a bully? Have you ever bullied anybody?
No.
And have you ever seen bullying happen? It's okay if you haven't.
Not really.
Okay. And have you ever been bullied yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Talk to me about that. How did that happen?
So we were playing a game,
Yeah.
and my friend,
Yeah.
I realised he was out.
Right.
So I pointed out because he didn't realise that you're out.
Yeah.
And he got really angry and just like swung at me and hit me, give me like a black eye.
Okay.
Yeah, that day.
So what did you do in that situation then?
In that situation, I backed off for now.
Yeah.
Went to talk teachers because it was hurting.
Good. Okay.
And then later that day, I kept an eye on him and I did ask him why he did it, and he said he just lost control or something like that.
All right. Okay. So do you think your school, not your school, do you think that the society and the world, do you think we handle bullying well, or do you think we got a lot left to learn?
I think in fact of like schools and compared to school and society, schools I say they do as much as they can.
Yeah.
Society, I kind of think they can do a bit more for bullying.
So how do you think we get a message across about bullying? Because obviously, physical bullying, and then when you obviously, it's different from when I was growing up. Because if I was being bullied in school, I'd go home and that was it. I wouldn't have to see him till the next day. Do you know what I mean? But obviously now you go home, you've got online gaming, you've got social media. Do you think it's affecting people your age, bullying these days?
Some people, it depends on how emotional and how protective you are. Because if you're like me,
Yeah.
where you're very emotional,
Yeah.
it might affect you more than others.
Yeah.
But if you're saying like you,
Yeah.
not really emotional and just get on with it.
And you saying I'm hard and I'm
Yeah.
not emotional. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And not too emotional, then you could just get on with it. So it depends how you react to stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but obviously you see me now as I am now, but I'll tell you a story I don't think I've told you before. So the reason I turned hard, as you say, and I'm not emotional, is because when I was 6, maybe 7, we lived in Cambridge in England, and because Bambi Lynn was working down there, and Auntie Carey was taking us back and forth to school, and we got stopped on the way home by about, I think it was about 8 or 9 English boys and girls who must have been about 14, 15, and they obviously stood there. They forced me and obviously my younger sister Auntie Emma. They watched us they forced us to watch Auntie Carey get beat up. So that's why I changed, because I was like, I'm never going to do that again. So that's how I seen bullying when I was younger. So obviously people changed through it, didn't they? Yeah. So luckily for you haven't have to see that. But do you think, obviously Jodie goes through a little bit of it, doesn't she?
Yeah.
How do you think she should deal with it better?
She is very emotional, so I think she's trying to do her best.
Yeah.
But one way she could try and deal with it is if they're like going Jodie, she could try and ignore them.
Yeah.
And if they carry on, I know people don't want to be attacked at them, if they carry on, it starts actually making her feel really bad.
Yeah.
She could go to the teacher. I know people call those type of people a tattletale, but if it's hurting her feelings or hurting personal things, then I think you should
right
be called to tattletale for telling about that.
No, I agree. Okay. So let's talk about what you want to do when you grow up then. So talk to me about your dreams then. What's your dream job?
My dream job is a football player.
Okay, so how'd you get there?
Well, I'm trying to get back into practicing almost every day.
Yeah.
And trying to just try at the most at matches and playing and training.
Yeah.
So I can then hopefully get scouted by other teams. My main dream is to play football for Tottenham.
Yeah, for Spurs.
Yeah. actually my ultimate dream to play for the mighty Spurs.
Okay. So, if football doesn't work out as a career,
I'm still trying to think that through at the minute, but the thing I'm thinking of at the moment is like, actually I'm not sure. I had some bin. I did think of some bin.
yeah,
The other day, I'm trying to think now.
it doesn't matter if you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
grade 10 in you. So,
Yeah. One thing I was thinking maybe is like a trooper, performer.
okay, so like someone on stage,
Yeah.
singing, dancing,
That probably like
acting.
maybe what we call hosts.
I say so, hosting a show.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's one of your dreams, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So, obviously, would you ever want to work for yourself or your own businesses and stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Especially if those who don't work out, I'll try and make my own business.
You've started that already, right?
Yeah.
Right, talk us through what's happened there then. So, those of you, obviously, just a quick update here. He's 10 years of age and he's going to tell you the story now about how he's made some money in the last week. 100 quid in a week, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go for that.
So, the main way I made money this week was I thought to myself, if I could ask people, like some people that my dad's friends with, to clean the caravan windows,
Yeah.
money. So for the first two, I earned £30 in one day, and then I earned £30 on on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I pretty sure I ended at I earned about so wait, if I had 50,
Yeah.
if I had no 30 by the end of Monday,
Yeah.
then I earned
So,
then by the end of Tuesday I'd earned £80,
yeah.
and then it was my grandchild gave me 20.
Yeah, for being so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he decided he wanted to earn more money and not keep asking me for money, which is always good for my wallet.
Yeah.
And he started his own window cleaning business, £2.50 a window, and then moved on to cars, and actually made 100 quid in 2 days. So, you know, was that something you worked hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
You drove it. Is that something you would want to do? I'm not saying window cleaning, but running your own business. That's something you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially if the first two fail, or if I change, I want a trooper to third.
Yeah.
I would definitely run my own business.
Okay, and obviously you work hard and everything, didn't you? Yeah, definitely. Okay. So let's talk about Mighty Spurs then. We're on our way there. We are literally 45 minutes from the train station, and then we're going to jump on the train for the 3-hour train journey to London.
Yes.
We'll keep you guys updated. We're going to post a lot of photos, aren't we?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm going to take videos every now and again and make one big one.
Yeah, so he's a lot better at editing and stuff than I am. He's probably going to be my podcast editor eventually, I think. So how we, what are you most excited about going to Spurs?
Or just watching them play, because I'm just seeing a football game like properly live in the stadium.
Yeah.
Because this is my first ever live football game, and I'm chuffed that it's Spurs. I'm chuffed that Harry Kane might be able to play.
Yeah. Before he leaves,
Yes.
do you think Harry Kane should leave?
Depends. If he wants to win trophies, then yeah. But if he just wants to play football, then it's really up to him.
Yeah. That's a mature thing to say. So apart from Harry Kane, then who's your other favourite players that you want to see today?
Son, definitely.
Yeah, you like Son, did you?
Yeah. I would say Hugo Lloris, but he's not starting anymore. He's been sold, isn't he?
He's on his way out, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's on his way to Saudi, I think.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. And obviously we're going to have a good day in London, and we're going to do whatever we can to eat, so fantastic. So last thing then before we wrap up, can't believe we've been talking for 25 minutes.
Oh my god.
I know, just time flies. A bit of a obviously emotional subject for you,
Yeah.
but obviously me and your mum's all together.
Yeah.
We split up when you were, I think, 5, nearly 6.
Yes.
Talk to, because there'll be people watching this that'll probably be able to relate to you and you know, their parents might be going through divorce and stuff.
Yeah.
Talk to me, if it's okay with you, about how you felt in the beginning. We sat you down at the table.
Yeah.
We said we wasn't going to be together anymore. How did that feel?
Well, I started out, as soon as you said it, about balling out, I thought it'd be like of some people's relationship where it was because they didn't like each other anymore.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to see you or we were going to see Mum anymore.
Yeah.
Then gradually, as I realised you guys were just doing it because it didn't fit because they wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
I gradually got happier and happier, and I'm happy you two found other love and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think if you're going through this, I really hope you guys have had the same way the same way I've had it, where you've just wanted to be friends and didn't think it's gonna work out much longer. Therefore, if we can just be friends.
Yeah. So talk to me then, Riley, right? Obviously I know I was a different dad when I was married to your mother than I am now. So how have I changed, and you can be really honest, you think I'm a really rubbish dad now, you can be really honest. So how have I changed between being with married to your mother and being not married to your mother?
Well, after you left my mum, I noticed almost immediately you went a lot softer.
Yeah, okay.
Like before, some stuff was off limits and stuff, but like gradually you let some stuff go and got softer and softer.
So I was a lot stricter when I was married than I am now.
I wouldn't say a lot, but a bit.
Okay. And obviously you are happy now,
Yeah.
and obviously you can see that me and Mammy are happier now.
Yeah.
Obviously we're still friends,
Yeah.
so you don't wish us back together?
I have no, not really.
No?
No.
Because we're better. Obviously everybody wants their parents to stay together, don't they?
Yeah.
But obviously when you see the way we are now, so how did you manage to cope with it? Is the fact that you seem we're happy? What was it?
Yeah, I saw you happy, and I saw you guys were still happy seeing each other.
Yeah.
So that kind of like calmed me down a bit. Because at first I generally thought, because I've seen it on YouTube before, I generally thought that it was going to be like when Uncle Bean could see you, we could see Mammy.
Yeah. And obviously you probably see me more now than you did when I was married to your mother, because even though I work a lot, as you know, you get those dedicated days now that I'm all yours guys now, so okay, cool. So that's about it really, I think. Let's if people want to follow you, if they want to see you streaming, what's your channel?
My channel is Ryan Lee's World.
Yeah?
Yep.
And tell them again what sort of stuff you're doing there?
I do gaming, I'm going to start trying to do vlogs like Tottenham. I do gaming like Minecraft, Fortnite, Final Freddy's, games like that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to try and get in the VR, but I think I need to find a separate camera, because what I found last time I tried is the camera, because it has to focus on the sensors, didn't show me.
Okay.
So I think I need to try and find a separate camera, or use my laptop to try and get me on stream.
Okay. And obviously you're going to come back on and do something with me again, and we're going to try and interview some people together, aren't we? So fantastic. One last question then, two last questions actually, I always do. First one is, who's your favourite sibling? Jodie, Luke or Mona? Mona, okay, fab. But you love Jodie and Luke as well. Luke gives you lots of money at the moment as well. So, okay, second question. I always ask every guest when they come on, and I always do. So it is this: we're at a dinner party.
Yeah.
Me and you were there.
Yeah.
You can invite 4 people, anybody you want, famous or not.
Yeah.
Who'd you invite?
How many people?
4. Me and you were already there. I get the invite anyway.
So 4 anywhere.
Yeah. They can be famous people, whatever. So 4 people that you would really like to have dinner with.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah. And ask him why the bloody hell he's leaving Spurs. Yeah. That's one.
Messi.
Messi. What? Okay. Why Messi?
Just because I'm really even I'm a goalkeeper, I'm still really inspired by him,
Yeah.
by how well he plays. Same with Ronaldo, doesn't put him down.
Okay, so Messi and Harry Kane.
Messi, Harry Kane, Ronaldo,
Ronaldo, yeah.
and I think Hugo Lloris.
All footballers.
Yeah.
Okay, no YouTubers, no movie stars.
Actually,
That's a brilliant lineup, that is.
since we have Messi, I'll take off Ronaldo.
Okay, we're kicking Ronaldo out. He's not good enough.
I'll put my all-time favourite YouTuber, 8-Bit Ryan.
What's his name?
8-Bit Ryan.
Okay, fab.
Real name Ryan, I think.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then what are we eating? So starter.
Starter, chili squid.
I knew that was coming. Yeah, chili squid. Main.
Sirloin steak,
Ooh, nice. Medium or rare or well done?
medium.
Medium, okay. And dessert.
I saw Mr. Beast have this.
Yeah.
£100,000 ice cream.
Okay, 100,000 per hour time.
Yeah.
Better get working hard on those windows then, ain't you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And what are we drinking? Obviously, Danny doesn't drink anymore, so what are we drinking?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Fantastic, sounds good. Right, guys, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on. Really appreciate it. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you guys for listening and watching. If you want to follow podcast Man Up Podcast on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and soon to be TikTok. Got another guest next week. I'm going to keep it a secret who it is. If you want anything, give us a shout. It's been really a pleasure. Like I've always said, if you listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. This is just a chat between me and him in the car. We decided to record it. Have a great day. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.